Hey, don't you just hate spending so much time prospecting and seeing very low, very bad results? And there is a reason why that happens and why you spend so much time on prospecting, and I'll talk about it in this video. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita. I'm a former struggling network marketer, and I was struggling because I didn't like prospecting, I didn't like chasing people, I didn't like approaching strangers, telling them about my stuff in a sneaky kind of way. That's how I felt. That's what it meant for me. I didn't like the feeling of having, that hidden agenda all the time. Every time I left the house, I was thinking of who I'd bump into and can I talk to them about my stuff. That was terrible. So I was struggling, but then I found a way to attract my ideal prospects to me instead, and it changed my business. It changed how I feel everything, how I use my time. And if you would like to learn how to recruit new team members without having to prospect, grab my 3-step formula at viesnow.com/3 steps. Today, I want to talk about prospecting yet again, and especially I want to talk about I think it's the biggest problem with prospecting that has. I don't like prospecting in general. There is a better way to find new team members, but there are many reasons why prospecting isn't ideal. And I don't mean to say, if you like prospecting, if it's working for you, that's great, that's fine. But I want to talk about the problems that come together with prospecting, especially if you're not aware of that. And the fact is that most networkers are not aware of the problems that prospecting has and what it means for them, why they are so struggling, why they are so frustrated, why they are getting reactions like that from people, why they are losing relationships, and so on. So I'll do a series of videos just about prospecting, but today I want to talk about, I think, the biggest and the first problem about prospecting. So let me know if you relate to this when they tell you, did they tell you that everyone is your prospect, everyone needs your product? Did they tell you that? Well, they did tell me that. They told me to go after absolutely everyone, and that's a huge problem. And apart from the fact that you have to filter through all these people who are completely disinterested in your stuff, that you have to work very hard to convince them what you have is good, and how it's gonna change your life, how it changed your life maybe, and it's gonna change their life as well. And you face these at best blank faces, looking at you. What are you talking about? I don't want this stuff. I don't think it's good. And are you in some sort of pyramid scheme, or that kind of stuff? So the biggest problem that I want to talk about with prospecting is it's because it's very inefficient, and it causes you to waste time chasing these disinterested people. On top of having, facing all that embarrassment and humiliation and bad looks and rolling eyes, people are rolling eyes, and probably your family. A lot of network marketers face the issue when their family actually are very suspicious about this kind of business, because they see how you struggle, they see how you feel your self-esteem is low, and you're not confident, and so on. So they can't take this business seriously. But you waste your time, because prospecting, which is going after absolutely everyone who has a pulse, like we say, saying, is just very inefficient. And I use this analogy time to time that we are in a network marketing profession. We are not in network prospecting profession. We are not in network convincing profession. We are not in network selling profession. We're not in network sharing profession. We are in network marketing profession. And marketing, believe it or not, is a very specific set of things that you need to do. And the very first thing, almost the very first thing that you need to do when you are a marketer is identify your target market. That means something completely different from going after absolutely everybody, whether offline or online. Strangers offline or strangers online, doesn't matter. You have to, as a marketer, and you have to be very clear on your target market. You have to identify your target market and only either approach or attract, only talk to people who are in your target market. Save yourself loads of time. Save yourself loads of frustration and struggle and embarrassment and pushing back. Because of course they're gonna push back if they don't want your stuff. Of course, you do the same. You don't go to interior shop, or let's say gardening shop. Do you go to the gardening shop if you don't have a garden, or if you don't like plants, or if it annoys you and maybe you can hire somebody to look after your garden, maybe you don't like it, you're not going to the gardening shop or the gardening section in whatever shop you are in, where gardening department is available. You don't. We are all like that. And you know what? Have you seen a gardening shop somewhere in town where there are no houses with back gardens, only apartments? Have you seen, if you go, I don't know, I've never been to New York, but I imagine I will never see a shop for gardening somewhere in New York with all the skyscrapers where there's no garden, although they do have gardens on the roofs maybe. No, that doesn't happen. They do targeting. Your grocery, your convenience shop, they do targeting. They don't just put their shop somewhere in a random place. They don't. They analyze who live there. They analyze their, price range against the population of that area and so on. And I mean, you can have, you get posher supermarkets somewhere in the area where more, richer people live, and simpler supermarkets somewhere in the area where, people with lower income live. I mean, that's only normal. That's where marketing starts. Identify your target market. Stop going after everyone. Save yourself frustration and time. When you only talk to people who want your stuff, when you know who they are and you only talk to them, imagine how much time it saves for you. Imagine not having to do all those multiple conversations with random people, spinning your wheels and being glued to the phone, and they're not listening, or they're not responding, or you are spinning 10 conversations at once, getting confused who said what. And I tried it. I thought it was gonna be faster. It didn't work. I got confused. Did Mary say that, or did John say that, or did Adam say that? And now I have to read through the conversation backwards to see what I was talking about with whom. I was so confused, and it was costing lots of time, and I was on my phone all the time, and I absolutely hated it. And now I know that it's not even necessary because I know who I am addressing and I know what I want to tell them and I know where they are. And I go there and I put myself in front of those people and they come to me by themselves because I talk about what I want to hear. And it saves me so much time. Now I'm practicing, you know, not looking up. This is the first, it's almost 2 p.m. here in Ireland. And this is the first time I picked up my phone to do this video. Today, I haven't used my phone yet. I don't have to. Because I'm not spinning all those different conversations. It's great. So, define. I get it. You might not know how to find them. And that's why I'm doing these videos. I get it. But at least start with defining very specifically who your target markets are. Who are those people you want to talk to? And not only because of the problem you are solving, but also because of your core values and what kind of people you want to do business with and so on and so forth. Stop thinking that everyone is your prospect. Save yourself a lot of time. Spend more time with the family or reading a book. Okay, so got it off my chest because I was thinking about it for a while. So I hope it was useful to you too, and thanks very much for watching. It's not Monday. I was gonna say it's Monday. It's actually Wednesday this week. Anyway, I got confused because of the long weekend and so on. So anyway, thanks again and have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye now.